This type of food, this homely, comforting, simple food is definitely what made me fall in love with Maharashtra. We're still on a high wind and heavy rain warning, so we haven't gone out of the house to buy any of the things that we need. I still don't have any coriander or curry leaves or any of those fresh things that I needed, but that's okay. The mung beans that I set to sprout on Saturday night have finally come to fruition. I'm going to take advantage of this super protein powerhouse and make some moong bean usal, or you can just call it a curry. Put the moong beans in here. Water. I've got just a pinch of turmeric and some salt. Give that a little bit of a stir. Now we don't want this to be swimming in water. I've only put the minimum amount of water required for operating my pressure cooker. I always add just a little bit of oil to keep the pressure cooker from foaming over. Lid on. Once this comes to pressure, you want it to cook for about 5 minutes. I grated half of a coconut. I'm going to put this in my blender jar here. I've got about 1 teaspoon of black peppercorn, 5 cloves of garlic, and 2 green chilies. And I'm just going to grind this into a coarse paste. You know what they say, hot pan, cold oil. Give that a coat. This is a really simple base. Mustard seed, cumin seeds, and some dry curry leaves because fresh ones are still not available. We can't get outside for the grocery store. I've got 1 chopped onion. Saute this until the onions start to caramelize. The onions have just started to change color. Add your coconut garlic paste from before. We want the coconut to brown a little bit. So if you start to notice a little bit sticking to the bottom, that's okay. We want that, but we want all of the coconut to brown. So just add a little water to release what's sticking to the bottom. All of the coconut has deepened in color, so we're going to add 2 chopped tomatoes. Add some salt here. So humid in my kitchen, the salt is sticking. I need a little more water to release the bottom here. We don't want it to burn, we just want everything to brown nicely and the tomatoes to get nice and soft. The tomatoes have softened and the color has deepened. I'm adding some turmeric, garam masala, and some red chili powder. Just want to stir this, get all the spices incorporated. Add the moong. I've added the cooking water because it creates a nice thick gravy. I may need a little more water actually. This is looking really thick. Put the lid on and let this come to a boil and then simmer for 5 minutes. We know our dish is done because the oil has started to separate. You can see it here around the edges. This looks fabulous. Just give it an inaugural squeeze of lemon juice, or lime juice, I should say. Even I get confused now. We call lemons and limes both nimbu in India. Even I confuse which one is which without thinking about it. This looks really good. Here is our moong usal, or you can just call it sprouted moong bean curry. Now, I've served this with some multigrain bread today, but traditionally this is served with chapati or rice bhakri, which is an unleavened rice chapati basically. You can also have this with the Bombay lollipops, like what you would find with the vada pav. But I'm lazy and I have bread in the house, so I'm just gonna eat it with bread. It's still piping hot, but it's so good. This is rustic and comforting, and it's so versatile. You can make it as hot or as spicy as you want. You can also use so many other varieties of sprouts. My favorite is probably moth beans, but I've seen this with green split peas, not the split ones, but whole, yellow or black. And then there is also a variety that uses the sprouted brown chickpeas as well as the moth beans. Moth beans is probably my favorite. I need another bite of this. This type of food, this homely, comforting, simple food is definitely what made me fall in love with Maharashtra.